Pete here. Welcome back to another episode of Skyrim. We're continuing right on from the last episode, and we are going to go check out the college. Oh, hey there, dude. Whoa, you've got some crazy robes.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
Not yet. No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college.
Sounds reasonable.
Are we clear?
Very clear, but I'd like to know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
Events. What happened in the last few hundred years?
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths.
That's good.
We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Yeah, so what happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
So what caused the Great Collapse?
Not often, no.
Oh, okay.
Some risk. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Not all. Some risk. We also must make an effort
Talking
to
to
avoid
him
worsening
is
what Skyrim thinks of us. No
not
one
easy.
is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Now we see. So there was a great collapse here in Winterhold. The city got hurt. Mages were to blame. Okay.
All right then.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
What you learn
Yes.
here will last you a lifetime.
I'm
Several
simply
of your
trying to
talents.
understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
Thank you. I was told to come and see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
I'm sure I will.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yes. I would love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Okay. But
College of
first,
Winterhold.
we're gonna get dressed. What'd you give me? Okay, so I already had the novice hood. Destruction spells are 12% less to cast. Magic regenerates 50% better, but magic regenerates 75% faster. But destruction spells cost 12% less to cast. Okay. We'll do that then. What did I just do? I didn't mean to
In
do
fixture in
that.
Skyrim for thousands of years.
Fine.
The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Sure thing.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local norms. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Okay. I dig this cloak, it's kind of cool. And we're in a cold climate, so it's appropriate.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Alrighty. Let's go.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Sure, but there's goodies. You don't know me very well. I gotta take the goodies. We don't want that basket. Let's drop the basket. Where'd it go? Oh, well. Can't have it out in the hallway like that. Looking all weird. Let's put it back. Oh, now it's on the bed. Okay. It's upside down. This doesn't work for me. Oh, I almost had it. That was awesome. Mage gloves. Cool. So this could Azura and the box. So this could definitely be our place to stay if we didn't have the hunter's cabin, but I like the hunter's cabin. Empty. Okay. Oops. Salt. Empty. Alright, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
This place is cool. That is awesome.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Alright. Thank you, Mirabelle.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
I know. That's what they told me. Ooh, what is that? Missing apprentices? The college asks that everyone keep an eye out for the previous group of apprentices who have gone missing. As yet, no information has become available. If anyone has any information regarding Yisra Eliste, Borvir, or Rundi, please speak with me at once. Phineas Gester. This has got to be from a mod, because I have never done this before. I would not have missed that letter. Okay.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, okay. Ugh. You're
I
that
have
guy.
many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not on mine.
You're sweet.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Well, I'm not really sure what to think.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic.
Yay.
I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right?
All right.
Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any word spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Over there, please.
Okay, let's find a ward. Is it restoration? It is.
Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Neat. Well, first I'd like to go and talk to you, if you wouldn't mind.
Good to see you.
Oh, okay, so this is the guy that is all about alteration. What have you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
There are a couple things I think I might want to get from you. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so oak flesh and stone flesh. This improves armor ratings. Now, since we're a mage and we're just using the robes, that doesn't give us any armor, so we want to use one of these, and stone flesh is better than oak flesh, so we're going to get that one. Now, this one, ball of light, you shoot it and it sticks wherever you shoot it to. Candlelight hovers right above you. Yay! That's all I wanted from you. Thank you, Tolfdir.
Until next time.
Okay. So let's learn these spells really quick. You are... Oh. You're... Okay. Alright. So... let's go ahead and add them to our favorites. and use them really quick. Nope, wrong buttons. Okay, okay, easy. So we have okay, so stone flesh and okay, so first we have flames, then frostbite. 3 is sparks, so we've got our main destruction ones. I think stone flesh should be 4. Candlelight 5, and then conjure the flame Atronach 6. Where's healing? Healing should totally be in here too. Let's make sure we get healing in there, and we'll put healing at 7. Healing is in there. Well, there's healing. Right there. 7. Muffle 8. There we go. Okay, so. Oh. I don't have enough magicka for either one of them. Okay, there's our candlelight. It was stone flesh. Darn it. Okay, so let's go find Tolfdir and maybe I can still get oak flesh from him. Okay, there's you guys.
You know, this is one of a very few places where
Where's
you can receive
Tolfdir?
education in the schools of magic.
I don't see him. Oh, there he is.
I think my parents reserved a spot for me here at the
Okay.
college
See
on the
you.
day I was born.
I can't buy anything from him now. Bummer. Oh well.
Care now.
Okay. Well, let's see. Hang on just a sec. Okay. So let's explore the college before we go run off on this
What
quest.
could it
Oh,
mean? The return of the
If you
Dragon Ball?
require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know.
ooh.
If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
That makes sense. Summoning undead isn't frowned upon?
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
There's that. Are there many conjurers outside of the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Falion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Okay, so why did Falion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Falion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Ruh-roh. Okay, so you posted a notice about missing apprentices.
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit.
Well, how long have they been missing?
I hadn't really considered it in terms of time. I suppose it's been at least a month.
Oh, wow.
Let me think. What were they working on? As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
Okay, locate the missing apprentices. Okay, any word from the missing apprentices?
None. It's been long enough that, honestly, I don't expect to hear from them.
Why can't I ask you about where you think they are? Darn it. Okay.
All right, then.
Well, something tells me they are all over Skyrim. Let's look at the map. Yep. Yep. Nope, that's where we gotta meet Tolfdir. Okay. And then one there. Okay. Well, we'll get that figured out. First, we need to find one other person in here.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Yeah. Though I can see how it would be really handy if you're in a big dungeon or something to be able to summon a dead thing to help fight for you. Oh, there's more missing apprentices. Okay. We're looking for Faralda. Usually she's in... Alright, there's something funky going on. What was that? You!
Mirabelle does... I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
Oh, okay. Any advice you can give me about destruction?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
How much is it? 330. Well, we can train. We'll train 5 times. And then be done, because it'll be expensive. Okay. We might even level. Oh, we're totally leveling up. Yes. Okay. What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Sort of. I'm just looking for... Actually, what's your apparel? Apprentice robes of destruction. And an apprentice hood. Now see, that would be great to get this set. And you know what? We're going to get one of these right now. Because we need more magicka to even cast the stone flesh. But I did want to get lightning bolt. Okay, what was it? Okay, so we have ice spikes, right? Okay. And then there's the runes. Runes are awesome. You set it on the surface. You can even put it on the wall. And if an enemy goes by, poof. So those are cool. Those are definitely cool. I don't know if we have... I don't think we have enough for right now, though. We need
It's been a pleasure
to sell some more goodies before. But let's get our new hood on. And you know, I'm gonna unfavorite. So we're gonna keep these armor dealies, the boots and the bracers. We're gonna keep those on for right now, but we're gonna keep like the mage gloves and some boots handy. Unfavorite all these. Okay, and the boots. College boots. We'll keep those. Well, some pair of boots. I don't know. We'll figure out which one we like the best. And we'll stick with those. And then we will later on enchant those to use, because let's oh, okay. No. Let's level up and I'll show you why. 50 and 60. I know it just raised to 60, but I want to raise it again. Okay, now let me see. I gotta find out where it is. One sec. Found it. It's in illusion. No, not illusion. Alteration. Okay, so we're gonna get this one real quick. And if we go mage armor. Protection spells like Stoneflesh are twice as strong if you're not wearing any armor. So we're going to do that. Okay. So there we go. We are set. Now we need to find, and I think it's upstairs. Let's go find an enchanting station. There it is. And see if there's anything new we can disenchant real quick. Okay, what is going on with this whole... This is really weird. Okay. There's something very weird going on.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Yes, yes. Yes, of course it's valid.
Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
One would agree with you. So you're treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Okay.
Until
Good luck
next
with
time.
that. Oh yeah, speaking of... Oh, we still don't have enough magic to do that. Oh, that's such a bummer. Soul gems! Tolfdir's book? Interesting. Okay. Okay, well... She is just kind of going a little nuts over there. We'll leave her to it. I'm not sure at all what the weird, freaky heartbeat thing is all about. But hey. Oh, yeah. This room, things were free. Oh, I sad. Alright. Yeah, I was really hungry. I had to eat everything there. Mirabelle!
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
She doesn't like talking too much. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and cut out this way then. That was really odd. Yeah, don't bother the dude that's just standing there doing nothing. Okay. I can handle that. So, I've got a plan for next episode, and it's going to start with a horse. We will see you in the next episode. Beta.